And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is a look now at the State Farm starting lineups. And as we take a look here at Marc Gasol, guys, what do you think?
You know, it's amazing. You think about the name Gasol, you think of Powell. But Marc is the one who made the All-Star game a year ago, not Powell. So he's become an excellent player in his own right. Great passer off the high post. He's got the strength to go down to the low block and beat you up down there. And he rebounds the ball extremely well.
He just takes up a lot of space with the screens he sets and his body. I mean, the way he gets into people out and inside the key, it just takes its toll on players he's going up against.
Maybe the upper hand in this one. The Dallas Mavericks won the last matchup of the season against the Grizzlies. And they pulled away up 2-1 in the season series after that win, hoping to close things out here tonight 3-1.
And what a terrific game for their role players. Guys, they had players coming off the bench and chipping in offensively.
Yeah, and it was an unexpected boost, but a big one nonetheless. I mean, they didn't miss.
Oh, look out.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
And that replay sponsored by Sprite, giving us a great look at that one. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Carter. Marion kicks to Mayo. And he lays in the alley-oop.
How about the soft hands right there to make that catch and lay in?
Not sweet. Not the most forceful finish, Clark, but on an alley-oop, it's usually a little bit more strength.
Yeah, gentle is okay, though.
And that was nice, too. That was a finesse finish that got the job done. And for Grizzlies coach Lionel Hollins, a wealth of NBA coaching experience. 10 years as a player, over 2 decades in coaching. And all of his head coaching experience has come with the Grizzlies.
Nowitzki for 3, and that is good.
You know, he's a rarity in the NBA, guys. A big man who can launch it from deep.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk just for a bit. On his mind, the difficult task of defending Zach Randolph. He said Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block and the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's a 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Shot by Mayo is no good. And for Lionel Hollins, this is his 4th full season as a head coach.
Yeah, he stepped in on an interim basis. And
ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
Gets it to go. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Conley. Poked loose. Randolph passes to Conley. The dish to Allen. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. Another 3 for Dallas.
I like that. They ran to the three-point line and got an uncontested look there in transition.
Here's Conley. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 6. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Chris came in out there with Elton Brand. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Boban. And it's Morrow and it's small forward.
Pittman is big, strong, and powerful. 6'11", 285 pounds. Really working hard to expand his game, but he's got a chance.
And every team in the league needs size inside. Pittman provides that. Just do the dirty work. He's more than capable. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Days checked in. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Boy, they were so good offensively in that game. It seemed like they had an open man to go to every time down the floor. Probably wasn't the best defensive effort that we've seen from their opponent.
Well, they should get some of the credit for that. I mean, they threw a few new wrinkles into their game plan, and the defense wasn't ready for it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Conley. Puts up the runner and hits. Conley's got his first basket.
Now they got the most out of that possession, guys.
Collison dishes to Mayo. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Bayless leading the charge. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Hornets in the New Orleans arena.
And I thought their preferred weapon in that game was the three-point shot. Clark, they really used it well.
Steve, it looked like that was the plan coming into the game, and obviously it was the right one and well executed.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Carter comes in for Sean Marion, and James subbed in for Darren Collison. Memphis also making some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Arthur, and Tony Allen subbed in for Jared Bayless. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's James. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter.
Well, when you talk about Tony Allen, he can be such an erratic offensive player. In fact, back in Boston when he was with the Celtics, a lot of people called him trick or treat because you never knew who was going to show up on a given night. But he's really become an important player on this Grizzlies roster.
And it's Wright missing.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Here's Conley. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And getting back to Tony Allen, guys, I mean, his aggressive physical style has really become a part of the team's identity. They call it grit and grind. I love that. His emergence has really coincided with this team's rise in the Western Conference's pecking order.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Zach Randolph is checked in for Gasol. Arthur comes in for John Lewis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And Roten subbed in for Tony Allen. Here's Roten. Again, Memphis.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've got it going now. Above 60% shooting for the night, and it's going to be tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
Morrow kicks to Cunningham. He kicks it to Kaman. He dishes it to Bobo. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Conley for 3. Gets it to go. Conley's got 9. Tries a 3 off the inbound. And there's Bobo. That's good on the assist by Morrow.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing it.
And the first half ends in a close one. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4.
For the Spurs, they'll be...
And we welcome you back to nighttime view of glistening downtown Dallas, Texas.
Some good play from Conley in this one. 9 points, and he's been credited with the steal today as well.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to have a defensive contribution that he can point to in the box score.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Mike Conley and Tony Allen in the backcourt. Randolph and Gasol are down low. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Gasol backing down. Can't get it to go. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Mavericks trailed by 4.
Well, when you think about Rick Carlisle in his 11th season as an NBA coach, you think about consistency. Believe it or not, he's been to the playoffs in 9 of his 10 previous seasons as a head coach. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Mayo, that's good.
Now, he's always eager to shoot that 3, and even in transition, he looks for it out there.
Conley against Collison. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And Carlisle on a new contract. His last 4-year contract ending last season, but the Mavs were adamant that he wasn't headed anywhere.
Yeah, Carlisle, fantastic coach, for Dallas. Been a great fit. Earned that 4-year extension with, winning that championship. But I think he has turned into one of the best coaches in the NBA.
The shot's good from Carter.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
Allen passes to Conley. He feeds it to Gasol. To the inside. Allen dishes to Randolph. Count the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Conley with it. Picked up by Collison. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Mayo. Makes the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Marion with the steal. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Shoots from the elbow. Nowitzki. And he converts the layup. Marion's got his second basket of the game. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Kaman comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Elton Brand subbed in for Vince Carter. Memphis also making some changes. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Gasol. Austin Day comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Tony Allen. Collison, no good.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
Deflected. Stolen by Randolph.
I'd like to see a 2-for-1 situation here, Clark.
I agree. I think it's always good to give yourself that last shot. I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Tell you what, if it's working for you, you keep on running. And they haven't been slowed up yet on fast breaks.
Nope, that's their last 6 points coming in transition, so I would continue to push the pace here.
Outside Mayo. To end the run. Gets the bucket. Mayo's got his 3rd basket of the night. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Conley. Hits off the drop step. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Well, and you love the way he's searched for good shots all game long.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
That shot absolutely had to be reviewed. It's going to have a major impact on this game. To the naked eye, that was a very tough decision.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's send it out to our Dorisburg. Doris?
Yes, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Grizzlies that garners the uncontainable game today. Some lockdown defense early on is what allowed them to build their lead. I'm guessing you can expect more of the same here in the 4th to finish the game.
Okay, Doris, thank you. And that was quite a run, guys. That made a big impact on where we are right now.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say, Kevin. It was a major turning point. You know, they really hit on something that in the blink of an eye had them scoring almost at will.
Well, you've got to share the credit for that kind of run. I mean, you can't just say it was all about offense. There was some stingy, stiff defense being played, too.
Brandon Wright is out there with Carter. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Mayo. And it's Collison at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Sean Marion is checked in for Elton Brand. Mavericks trailed by 6. Pass to Mayo. Dallas moving it around. Nowitzki for 3. Shots good.
Yeah, and he's been a player who always saves his best for last, Kevin. Absolutely thrives under pressure. And, you know, when some guys back down with the game coming down to the wire, he seems to be the one to take it up a notch.
And also, Steve, he's got such an accurate shot that he doesn't even need to be open to knock him down. He can knock down shots against hard, tough defense. All he needs is time to get it off.
Here's Marion, another three for Dallas.
And the damage they're doing from three-point range here in the second half is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're always a threat to spray home some threes now, but not like this.
Here's Allen. Sean Marion grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
What a great game. This looks like it's going to go right down to the wire.
Well, you talk about what happens in close games. Mistakes are magnified. Both teams have to be very careful down the stretch here.
Shooting for Dallas, Carter. The free throw off from Carter. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Conley kicks to Gasol. Marion with the steal. Nowitzki against Prince. Lets it go with the three. Prince with the defensive effort. The Grizzlies shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Allen hammers it home.
Boy, I like the aggressiveness here, guys. Just powering it down that time.
And descended gradually as he lingered on the rim.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, guys, because the referees will call a technical pretty easily on that play. He got away with it there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
Oh, they're getting scorched by all these open threes they're giving up.
Yeah, it's really been the biggest pitfall for this club so far tonight. So many wide open looks for the opponent. Great matchup here. This game has gone back and forth.
Multiple lead changes. Just a great game, guys.
Collison, the pass to Carter. Puts it up. Nowitzki dishes to Carter. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And Prince comes to help. Carter kicks to Mayo. Shoots the three. The kick out to Collison. Fires the three. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
Poked away. Carter against Conley. 5 on the clock. It's the first that narrows the gap to 1. And the Mavericks making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
Tell you what, you can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. It shows you what he's made of.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Memphis. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Here's Collison. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. Right. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Dallas, Carter is out there with Marion. There's Collison, then there's Nowitzki, and it's Mayo in at the shooting guard position. Then Gasol with the dunk.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Prince, the pass to Conley. Back to Prince. Gasol up top. Leads him in there. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Gasol. And that's 13 points for Prince. The Mavericks trailer. Nowitzki inside. Gasol with the steal. Prince dishes to Allen. From 13, and another basket for Memphis. What a difference in this crowd right now, Clark.
Yeah, they're breathless, nervous, and quiet.
Yeah, it is quiet time, Clark. You got that right. That was a huge shot.
Back to Collison. Passes to Mayo. Stolen by Allen. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Conley's running. The Mavericks shooting in this game 45%. Carter for three. They get it back. Mayo kicks to Carter. Launches a three. Connects. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Huge bucket.
They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
Conley against Collison. Tipped away. And Collison with a clear path to the hoop. Another three for Dallas.
Well, with the defense recovering into the lane, you've got a wide open shooter at the three-point line.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Randolph kicks to Gasol. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
You know, the defense has to prevent the ball from getting down into that area if they're going to be successful, guys.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by two. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And those free throws will make things very hard on them. Only a three will save them now.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Outside Conley. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting...